Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to your 2013 annual horoscope special. Yes, it is 2013 already, and we have entered the age, the new age that the Mayans had predicted. So right at the end of 2012, we ended one phase of humanity and now have begun the very slow process of moving more and more towards a greater understanding of unity consciousness. And the universe is doing everything it can to support this endeavor and to support this beginning. This year, two big celestial events are going to characterize much of the year. One continues from last year, which is the square between Uranus and Pluto. Uranus in Aries saying, I want freedom, I want independence, and Pluto saying, structure. You got to look at the structure and try to make those two fit, even when sometimes they seem that they don't. The other big celestial event taking place is a grand trine in water. A bunch of power players in the sky are getting together, communicating back to back all year long. And this denotes a time of rising compassion and an awareness of our interconnection. If you'd like to know more about these big events and how they're going to speak to all of us as a collective, you can click on the link that'll take you to my website. It will be a fantastic year. It will be a fabulous year. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Cancer. Thank you for being here. When I looked at the sky for you for 2013, you can really just slice it right down the middle. And the first half of the year is largely quiet. It is largely sleepy. It's asking you to go within to make sure you like where you are. And where it is that maybe you're not as happy, to ask yourself, is it you? Is it you that's not appreciating and filling your heart with gratitude where you should be grateful? Or is it you not taking responsibility for a change that you wish to make? Or is it a situation that you have no power over, so you might as well accept it? These are the big questions of the first half of the year. And it looks like you're answering them with a tremendous amount of bravery. You feel some difficult feelings, but very quickly, faster than usual, you're able to look at them and see the wisdom in all occurrences. And that in itself gives you a certain freedom that you hadn't known before. Second half of the year, that's when all the action starts to happen. That's when life goes into high gear. Jupiter will enter your sign and race through it. So Jupiter enters your sign in June, but in July actually starts making traction. And right until the beginning of November, Jupiter is running through before turning retrograde in November. And so you've got this solid block of time, really this start of an amazing year of your life. But really the first 5 months, those 5 months there right towards the end of the year and the last half of the year, 4 or 5 months, that are really golden for you. And I'm seeing lots of movements. I'm seeing lots of actually putting into practice the things that you understood. But it isn't as simple as me just saying, yeah, it's going to be really good. Jupiter's going to be in your sign. Well, normally anybody who knows a little bit about astrology knows Jupiter in your sign equals good. So yes, that is the case. But it isn't that simple, because Jupiter enters your sign and then begins standing across the sky from power player Pluto, adding a massive dose of intensity to every interaction that you have, and also to the way that you understand yourself now and the direction in which you desire to go. There is a hugely changing moment, really a defining moment for you happening in the month of July, when everything just seems to click one after the other. Every single day seems to be so busy. And so I'd like you to think about the first half of the year as really building towards these many different launch pads from which you will be jumping forward. The month is July, when you're facing some difficult truths about yourself. You're interacting with people in new ways. You're deciding who's worth interacting with and who isn't. Your partnerships of all kinds, business and romantic, go through changes. And from there, you start to see your way towards a more inspired future. You start to understand that vision for your life that you've had, that you've cherished, can be reached. And you start moving ever closer to it. It's as if your practical reality, what practically brings you fulfillment, begins to manifest on a bigger level. It starts in your heart, as all things do. It starts within. It starts with your energy. It starts with you understanding where you have power, where you don't, where you need to cultivate greater gratitude. Because that disposition is going to stay with you and is going to serve you for a long, long time to come. But it is especially going to serve you in those 4 or 5 months of high-speed activity. It's especially going to serve you then to find that calm within you, to make the most of the fantastic and fabulous opportunities that are heading your way. Thank you for watching. Be fabulous and enjoy.